Macarena, Lucas Vázquez's wife, their children Lucas, Macarena, and Benji, his parents Maria del Carmen and Celestino, his brother Mateo, José Martínez Piri, honorary president of Real Madrid, members of the board of directors Mbappé and Lunin, Real Madrid players, members of the first team staff, Real Madrid legends, patrons of the Real Madrid Foundation, club members and supporters. Good afternoon, and welcome everyone to Real Madrid City. I always say that Real Madrid is above all a great family, and this club is living through one of the most successful eras in our 123-year history, thanks mainly to our players who embody the values of Real Madrid, values that have built the greatest legacy in world football. These are players who have created one of the most dominant dynasties in the history of sport, a dynasty that will be remembered for years to come. This is the club of 15 European Cups in football, the only club to have won 6 Champions Leagues in the past 11 years. To be part of this generation of unforgettable players is to be part of the legend of the best club in the world. We Madridistas recognize the value of everything that has been achieved, and we feel admiration and gratitude for those who made something nearly unrepeatable possible. Among these players who gave everything and carried the Real Madrid values on and off the pitch is one of our great academy graduates, who today closes an extraordinary chapter. Today is a moment to say thank you for everything you've given Real Madrid, our beloved Lucas Vázquez. Dear Lucas, you should feel deeply proud of the love and affection you're taking with you from all of Madridismo. You have been a model example of what a Real Madrid player should be, an example of hard work, sacrifice, dedication, commitment, teamwork, humility, and respect. A selfless player who always put the team above individual interests. You represent defending the badge above all else. You arrived at Real Madrid at just 16 years old, and here you grew and developed, moving up through the youth teams and Castilla, with whom you became champions of Segunda B and earned promotion to the Spanish Second Division in 2012. Like many academy players, you left this training ground to continue your growth, this time with your beloved Espanyol, a club we admire and respect, which was also a special part of your journey before returning home. At 24, you made your debut for Real Madrid on September 12, 2015, and for 10 years, you've defended the shirt of the club of your life in exemplary fashion. Now, at 34, you're closing a chapter that has made you one of the great legends of this club. Because after winning 23 titles in this decade, you are now the 6th most decorated player in Real Madrid's history. You played 402 matches, scored 38 goals, and you take with you a trophy cabinet that is part of this new golden era of our club. 5 European Cups, 4 Club World Cups, 1 Intercontinental Cup, 4 UEFA Super Cups, 4 La Liga titles, 1 Copa del Rey, and 4 Spanish Super Cups. But beyond all these trophies, which are also the pride of all Madridistas, I want to say that for us, Lucas Vázquez represents the ideal role model for every youth player who comes through this club. The perfect example of what it means to be a Real Madrid Academy graduate. And you are, dear Lucas, because of your professionalism, the way you helped young players and newcomers integrate into our club, your loyalty and respect toward your teammates and coaches, and your dedication to our badge and to the fans who will never forget you. You were the protagonist of an iconic moment that will be remembered forever, one that lives in the hearts and collective memory of all Madridistas. That endless walk with the ball, approaching the penalty spot in search of La Undécima at the legendary San Siro. Today, your family is here with you, who surely watched that magical moment with you countless times. Your parents, as I mentioned, Carmen and Tino, your brother, your wife, your 3 children. They all must be incredibly proud of you. And your eldest, little Lucas, just 7 years old, is already following in your footsteps in the Real Madrid Academy. Dear Lucas Vázquez, you have spent half of your life here in this training complex, 10 years with the first team, 7 in the academy, Thank you for everything you've given us. Thank you for being a Madridista and for carrying forward the values of Real Madrid. You are, and always will be, one of us. You take with you the admiration, affection, and respect of everyone in Madridismo. And as president of Real Madrid, I have the immense honor and pride of having had a player like you in our team, someone who helped make this club, above all, a great family. Real Madrid is, and will always be, your home. Thank you very much, Lucas.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you very much for being here with me today on such a special day. Without a doubt, one of the most important days of my career and of my life. Dear President Florentino Pérez, Honorary President Piri, club directors, teammates, coaches, staff, Real Madrid workers, physios, doctors, kit managers, Valdebebas staff, Santiago Bernabeu staff, and of course, my family and friends. I want to begin by thanking the fans. Thank you for your constant love, for your respect, for every cheer, every ovation, every show of support. You've been with me every step of the way, and you've made me feel part of something eternal. Today, I know I have to say goodbye, but I won't. Because to Real Madrid, my Real Madrid, I will never say goodbye. I arrived here with a dream. Thanks to this club, I fulfilled it, and more. I've had the privilege of defending this badge for many years, of sharing a dressing room with legends, of lifting trophies and living unforgettable nights. But above all, I've been happy, truly happy. I always tried to give my best. In every training session, every match, every single minute, I work to improve, to help my teammates, to always be ready. I felt valued, respected, and loved. And that's something I will carry with me forever. I want to sincerely thank President Florentino Pérez. Thank you so much for giving me the chance to fulfill my dream. You've always shown me affection, and I will proudly carry that with me. Your trust in me allowed me to become the player and the person I am. Thank you, truly. To Jose Angel Sanchez, thank you as well, for always making things almost easy after long and tough negotiations. To my parents, thank you. Thank you for all the daily sacrifices you made without ever asking for anything in return. You've always been a mirror I looked into. For your humility, your simplicity, your ability to sacrifice and work hard. You taught me that giving up was never an option. And now that I'm a father, I understand even more everything you did for me and my brother. I love you. To you, Mateo, my brother, thank you for passing your passion for football on to me. All my childhood memories include you and a football. So many matches we watched together, admiring our idols, playing in the Express, at home, on the beach, at school. I'm certain that without you, I wouldn't have become a footballer. I fulfilled the dream we both had, but we did it together, always together. What a lucky brother I have. And to you, Macca, where do I begin? You came into my life at a crucial moment in my career and in my life. When almost no one believed in me, you did. You gave me peace, support, and strength to keep believing in myself. You've always been there, for the good times and the tough ones too. We've laughed together and we've cried too, but you always knew what to say, with a strength I admire every single day. You're the person who knows me best, and also the one who's put up with me the most. You've walked with me every step of the way, always in the background, but fundamental in every part of the journey. You're my wife, my friend, and the best life partner I could have ever imagined. Without you, this story would never have happened. I will never be able to thank you enough for all you've done for me. And you've also given me the most beautiful thing in the world, our children, Luki, Maki, Benji. You are my greatest pride, my biggest motivation. I hope that one day you'll understand what it meant to your father to wear this shirt, the privilege, the responsibility, and the immense happiness it brought me. I leave in peace, with a clear conscience, knowing I gave everything I had inside me. I fulfilled the dream of my life, and I did it at the greatest club in the world. There is no greater pride. So yes, I leave, but Real Madrid will always remain in me, because this is not a goodbye, it's a see you soon, because this is where I was happy, because this is where I am happy, because I am, and will always be, Lucas Vázquez, Real Madrid Academy player. Thank you.
Gracias.
Lucas Vázquez, que ha sido muy emotivo mientras estamos viendo también esas fotografías, en este caso junto a la familia, nuestro presidente Florentino Pérez. Ya hemos visto también cómo, aparte de esos familiares, esos amigos, también el futbolista ha estado arropado, pues, bueno, pues algunos jugadores.